Hello everybody, welcome to CGC unboxing. It's a pretty big one, only 10 slabs, but a few of the guys in Growland submitted books at the same time as I did to get signed by Brian Michael Bendis and Bagley. 10 in total, they're all here. I know who's who and which grades came back for which person. Some guys didn't want to know their grades, so I'm not going to name names in case they watch this, but I'm still going to share the books. They're okay with that, by the way. I'm not fucking anybody over. So without further ado, welcome to the 10 slab show. Let me do this. There you go. All right. First of all, Ultimate Fallout 4, double signed. Nice remark in black and silver over there. Bendis and Bagley, 9.6, respectable. I had to look at it closer look at it a bit earlier. There's a little bit of a dent on a staple at the back. Except for that, it's a perfect book. Could have been 9.8 any day of the week. It was pressed and cleaned and everything, so I mean, it's luck of the draw, I guess. 9.6 is as close as you get. Significant difference there. So came out good, 9.6. A lot of these were slabbed prior to submission, so some by CGC, some by Halo, no CBCS in this case. But the cool thing is all of them came back same or better, which is good. And what I'll do after the video is I'll post the books with their old labels so people can check it out. Some got good bumps, others came back parity. And the benefit of that really is the context around grading, and people are like grading. Two companies will grade differently, they'll have different rules, but check out the photos after this and tell me what you think. It's not really what you're going to expect. Anyway, next one, 9.8. Nice little silver remark at the bottom. Bender's signature in the middle. Bagley signed on the shield over there. And Miles' label. It's odd, I think I picked the same labels for all of them, but they came back with different ones, which is weird. Who cares? Books look good, labels look good, right? Another 9.8. Nice silver remark on the end. What I did is I cut the windows different, so all the books don't come back exactly the same. But I do think they actually take it out of the sleeves that you presented with, because when you see the videos from CGC, they're all in the yellow framed sleeves, which tells me that, you know, they probably give them a rough guide of what you want, but at the same time, they don't necessarily honor the little windows that we might make. Not the end of the world, but I kind of also use it to differentiate between books, right? So anyway, 9.8 looks good. What's that? 2 9.8s, 1 9.6. Looks like it's raining. 9.8, another 9.8. Silver remark right in the middle. Nice Bender signature in black at the bottom. I prefer the silver and black and gold on dark covers, but usually, you know, when it's black and it's on the white area, it's not too bad. Came up good, came up good, came up good. So a whole bunch of 9.8 so far, and 9.6. Here's an odd case of Peter Parker label. Nice silver though. Bagley, Bendis, remark in silver. Another 9.8. Good books there. Half of these are mine, so I can't claim that all the 9.8s are mine. The rest of the guys have to figure out who's who. Another 9.8. Silver on silver. Looks good. I like that they mix up the remarks too. Some side facing, some front facing. And if you guys wonder how I know who's who, usually when you label it in CGC in the portal when you submit it, you get line item numbers. Those line item numbers translate to serial numbers, similar to the way Halo does it. So there's no contest around who got what. You know which book, really, to be honest. The next one's the lowest grade for the submission in some aspects. It came back a 9. I remember asking for a white signature. No, it's perfect placement on the darkest area of the cover too, right? It looks really good with the signature there. So I submitted these in February. They got signed on the 20th to the 22nd of March. And 3 months on their back. It's not bad, eh? So this one, it's not a surprise that it's 9. It's a 9 that I cracked, a slider I cracked. So it came back exactly as is. Would you know? Another 9.8. This time it's got a nice black and red remark. Also, again, I wrote this on the instructions to ask for a side face with black, red, and silver. So it came up nice. I'm always just horrified about the fact that they might draw a face on the face or something. So, and then a white signature. So for me, this is my favorite 9.8 out of the 9.8s, really. And again, line 8, so it's so easy to pick, right? You know who's who. How many's left? 2's left, and both of these were slabbed before, so the grades they are what they are, but I submitted them for a reason. I'll start with this one. Came back a 9, and the reason it came back a 9 is there's like a little scuff on the edge, on the outer edge of the page, which I was concerned about. Non-color breaking spine ticks, blah blah blah, but graded at 9, came back a 9. But it's the variant cover, which makes it pretty awesome. Got the gold remark, white and gold signatures on top. Not too shabby. There's a little bit of a dent at the bottom there, which I was hoping they'd press out. I took before photos too, so I usually do that because I'm paranoid that I don't get my own books back or whatever. But usually with the defects you can see and hope they can fix some of the stuff that sometimes aren't fixable. But yep, it is what it is. The last one's my lowest grade that I get back. This was the first Ultimate 4 I bought slabbed in 2017. I bought this when they said Stan Lee had a eye infection, or was hospitalized with eye issue, and I was like, oh god, I'm gonna buy some Stan Lee stuff in case he pegs. And this was one of the ones I bought, and I bought it for $68 or $69 on eBay in the US. So Ultimate 4 it was graded 8 yellow label. That's what I wanted with the Stan Lee 6. So I'm very happy that I could add to that. It stayed an 8, and I'll show you guys why it's an 8. But now I've got the Stan Lee signature in black at the bottom, I've got Bendis there, and Bagley signature and remark. The reason it was an 8, unfortunately, right, the top cover there got damaged with a color breaking bend. So no, they were never going to get that out there, right? So I was happy with 8. So that's pretty much it, guys. I think 6 9.8s, 1 9.6, 2 9s, and 1 8. But I do think that, you know, it stands out a bit for me. So I got the one that's got a Stan Lee Sig, and the variant that came back as a 9, I'm pretty happy with. So after this, when I've loaded the video, I'll go get off my ass, take some photos of the labels before and after, and just post it as FYI, because I think it's always good. There's always chatter and talk about how different companies grade different, or standard of grading and blah, 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 blah. But if you can recognize the level of consistency in that, and you make sure that, you know, you grade for the right reason, preservation, investment, blah, 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 whatever your reasons are, as long as the grades are accurate, man, fuck, that's what you're grading for. You want to know what you've got, right? So if there's legitimacy around that, regardless of who you grade with, that's where the value is, in my opinion. Aesthetics, perfect. I love these. They came back awesome. I love the labels. I love what they do with them. So mine will probably stay in my collection for a while, and I'm sure the other boys who submitted with me will do the same. So 10 minutes, I'm done. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.